Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the price. I know you saw it, I know you're not happy, I'm not happy either, and the reason I have my smile on my face is because I do want to give you a bit of calmness. Because even with this situation, even with this price that Elrond is at 71 already and Bitcoin at 31,700 and dropping, this is not as bad as you would think. Why? Because I am sure that you're not leveraging, that you are not about to be liquidated, you have the coins and you are not selling the coins. I don't sell the coins for sure. And let me elaborate why this China ban is a good thing. So before we start, the usual, use a VPN. If you want to get in contact with me, Twitter and Discord, everything is in the description. You can find there all the links. And before anybody is panicking, or I think we are way beyond panicking, before anyone starts to think about darker things or just wants to sell it and write off the loss, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. You should do whatever you want with the money because I'm not a financial advisor. Let me tell you why I think that China banning Bitcoin and mining is a good thing. Now, as you can see, we have here the Bitcoin chart. We are at 31,800 and yes, this is looking very bad. Also, the reason it is happening is because the hash rate is down, and when I say it's down, it's very down. I mean, last time when we had a crisis about the hash rate, when the Chinese mining companies didn't have electricity, the price dropped from, I don't know, 63 to 50 and everybody was panicking. Now the hash rate is even lower because at that time the hash rate was at 106 and right now it's at 99. And why is that? It's because China is shutting down 90% of its Bitcoin mining capacity after local bans, and that is valid also for Inner Mongolia. Now, if you want to see this very, let's say, emotional video as they are shutting down the miners. So why I think that this is a good thing? Well, Bitcoin is decentralized, but Bitcoin mining is not decentralized. It will be now. Because 60% of the, or 60 to 75% of the Bitcoin miners were in China. Therefore, if they wanted to crash the price, they could do it with a simple switch off of the electricity. Now, obviously, having options where to go, and I just want to show you that, as we know, Mayor Francis Suarez is inviting them to use their nuclear power. President Bukulele is also inviting them to use the geothermal facility. They will spread out. They are not going to go everybody into the same place because some of them will remain in China with the private sector. Some of them will go to Texas, others will go to Miami, others will go to El Salvador, but also Kazakhstan invited them. Also Russia told them that they are welcome to mine there and pay taxes there. So as you can see right now, the 60% or 70% of the mining community will spread out in the world, and that is what it will make decentralized. Because next time when a country decides that they want to ban or limit mining, they will not be able to crash the price. I think that's a good thing. Also, with moving to nuclear, solar and geothermal energy, tweets, FUD, articles about the emissions of cryptocurrencies, well, they're not valid anymore. So doesn't matter anymore what Tesla is doing, doesn't matter anymore what Elon is tweeting about the CO2 emissions. Maybe he will get back and let's say scratch his head about the lithium mining. I will not get into that. People, when they see some kind of FUD like this, they will just not react because they know that it's a FUD. It's not true anymore. They will not use, or they will use in a very, very small portion of the mining coal. This is a very good thing on long term, believe it or not. I know that China is a big country. I know that they are banning the cryptocurrency, but I think this is only because they are afraid that the cryptocurrencies will be competitors for the digital yuan. Now we do have also some good news, because now they say that Bitcoin could hit in 2021 450k or 130k in the worst case, as this is coming from an analyst who is usually making the stock to flow market. Also, the writer of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, who became a very big pro-Bitcoiner, he just said that he expects Bitcoin to fall down to 24k, and that's when he will jump back. Now, the biggest bubble in world history is getting bigger. This is not only about Bitcoin, this is about the stock market. And if I were to show you, this is the S&P 500. This was the beginning of the coronavirus. Now, from here to here, we had a 45% growth in 406 days, and that's 45%. That is huge, because usually the S&P 500 has an average of 7-8% growth per year. Also, if you want to invest in something stable for long term, put it in S&P 500. I'm gonna do that. I mentioned before about the plan I'm having for the channel about investing. That also includes stocks, balance sheet, crypto, everything. We will talk about a bit later, because I still don't think that this is the end for the Bitcoin. Since last year March, the S&P 500 growth 88% in 1 year and 3 months. This is again a very, very big growth. Now, I know that everything is going and everything is just going up, but if you just check that every now and then also the S&P 500 has its crashes, and that crash is 10 to 20% every time. Of course, except the pandemic, which was 35%. Now, if you want to listen to this guy who has some experience in trading, he says that the biggest bubble is gonna burst. And yes, we are at that time. After the crash, we are at that time after a very big rally of the stock market where everything could crash. Now, I don't think that it will be caused by Bitcoin, no. And it will not be an exception for Bitcoin either. This is going to be a big fall, and probably we will go back to 24k. I am almost sure about that. Now, what do we do in these times? Of course, we buy. I have my orders set. I freed money on the stock market applications because I am waiting for this to fall. This is not going to happen next week. This is not going to happen probably next month. The last time when this fall happened, it was only because of the pandemic, and it took 1 month to go down. How to spot the peak or the dip of the dips? You can't. Therefore, when you see that something goes down 10%, 20%, actually if it's S&P 500 and it goes down 10%, you should buy. Not all in, only a small part. Also, this is valid for Bitcoin. The reason I'm not starting, let's put aside an amount of money and let's see where we invested, is because I don't think that this rally is over. I do think that we still have a big one. The last time the bull market ended, it wasn't because FUD, it wasn't because miners shut down, it wasn't because countries banned cryptocurrency, it was because people took profit. Long-term holders took profit. Right now, long-term holders are accumulating. The people who sold were the following: new buyers who wrote off the loss, and liquidations. Those were the sells that caused this big dip. Now, if long-term holders are still, let's say, hodling, they are still accumulating, and everybody is predicting this 24, then why would you sell when you are in minus? So the only thing I can say in conclusion is that the best bet is to hold and buy the dips with small amounts. I know that everybody wants to get rich overnight. So do I. That's not a secret. Everybody who says otherwise, they are lying. But you either take a big amount of money and put it in a shitcoin and then go to the church and pray that it's gonna go up 100 and 200 x's, and it happens twice or 3 times out of 100, you might get lucky. But with that, you can also go and buy lottery tickets. For me, this is holding time. I am holding and I am buying. Not right now. I am buying at 25k when Bitcoin goes down. I will buy Elrond if it goes down to 25, I have my buy orders set. I will buy Cardano when it goes down to 0.8, and of course I will buy Orn, especially if it goes down and breaks this last support and goes down in some discovery until Bitcoin turns around. Because as you can see, Orn went down from all-time high. Right now it's at minus 77%. If it goes down to the lowest point, it will be 83%. If it goes back from there to the all-time high, that will be 500%. So yeah, Orn I think is a very good investment, and this is valid for Matic as well. Be calm. I am holding. You decide whatever you want to do, but if you are in minus, I would hold it until it comes back. I do hope that you did not invest in crypto money which you need for rent or for food. So with that, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and yeah, like the video if you like the content, because tomorrow is coming another one. Take care and hold.